Come and guest on our show.
Come and guest on our show.
A mic is waiting for you.
A mic is waiting for you.
Where the topics are all over the place and there's no fondue. Can you tell stupid jokes?
Can you tell stupid jokes?
Are you funny at all?
Are you funny at all?
Got a studio space that needs some taste. Now I want fondue. You know we might have you back again. Promise to listen to you. Can you bring some fondue?
Can you bring some fondue?
And the skewers too. All right, welcome back to the Just Us Thinking Aftershow. I'm Michael.
I was waiting for you. And I'm Rebecca.
Well, we have our new opening, and in our new opening, we have who we are and what we do there, as well as all our pictures in there, and kind of see all our crazy adventures that we do.
Yeah.
We want to kind of include that in the opening, so we kind of changed up our opening a little bit here. So we just changed it. So
Yeah, I think Mikey did a really good job behind the scenes. So
I think so too.
Yeah.
So. All right, this is the Written in the Stars after show.
Yes. So we're going to talk about some interesting stuff here.
We are. So
And okay, so I gotta hit on this because we were talked about a little bit, in the main show. But we recently got done watching a series on Netflix called Evil.
yeah.
It was kind of everything, well, not everything, but it was kind of like what we talked about. You have like your people that believe in something, you have your people that don't necessarily believe, and then you have your people that are skeptical. It's
The skeptics.
yeah, you were just talking about some stuff, and I was like, I was thinking of all the episodes that we could go through and stuff.
So it's on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
We're not paid by Netflix, so this is just our opinion.
Yeah.
And I saw this show, and I like the lead actor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I know this guy. I like him.
Yeah.
Luke Cage. So I liked him in the Marvel.
Right.
So he plays a priest.
Mm-hmm.
And it covers a whole gambit. It's from a church, from that standpoint, but he's a priest. She's an atheist.
Yeah.
And the other one is a Muslim.
Yeah.
That's more sciencey.
Yeah.
So it's like a very odd grouping.
Yeah. But they played it so well.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just written so good.
And the nun in it is just hilarious.
Yeah, the nun cracked me up.
There's it goes all over the place, and if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea. We found it very funny. It was very
excuse me. It was very entertaining, but it was like, I don't know. It was just something I was like, we've got to watch it with like more. Like it sucked me in, and I couldn't stop watching it.
So, and this is our problem. So, I started watching this series, and I got 2 or 3 in, and then you came in, and I was watching it, and then she got hooked.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch like the first couple episodes.
That happens to us on a lot of shows.
Yeah,
Below Deck was one that you were watching that I wasn't.
Yeah,
and then I got suckered into that one. So, unfortunately,
I can't believe I suckered you into that one too. I can't
I can't believe you got suckered into Evil. And then we've done that on so many different shows that one person starts to watch it and the other one
Well, you got hooked on Hell's Kitchen and all the Gordon Ramsay cooking shows.
Well, yeah. So
I'm like, man, why couldn't I cook like that when I was 12?
Right. So
I still can't cook like that, but hey.
Evil is, I would say, give it a try.
Yeah, definitely give it a try. It's one of those things that really makes you kind of just say,
It gets weird.
Yeah.
It keeps getting weirder and weirder. And
I want the Demon Tracker app.
Right.
I wish wish that was a real thing. That would be just cool to have.
I don't know.
I mean,
I
I've got to believe that there's got to be something like on the other side that maybe we can't see. I think it would be cool to see.
well,
I mean,
okay.
to a certain point, I guess.
So, and here's my thing with that too. We know that there are frequencies that the human ear cannot hear.
Right.
We know dogs and other animals can hear some of these frequencies, and there's other frequencies that they can't hear.
Right.
We also know that there is, I know with the lighting, like the infrared,
Oh yeah.
there's a certain infrared that we can't see, an infrared that we can see, ultraviolet. There's a spectrum of. We know that spiders and other insects could see things too. So and if you've ever had an animal that kind of looked at a corner and you're like, they're staring at something. Something's there.
Yeah.
Anybody who's had an animal has had an animal look at something that wasn't there, or saw something, looked at a corner, there was nothing there, nothing moves, no noise or anything.
Right.
And all of a sudden it's like, nope, I'm out of here.
Yep.
So that tells me that could there be, and I don't know. I can't, I don't know.
I just think, I mean, I've never seen anything, to like prove it's true or anything like that. So,
but there's been enough that I think we've noticed
to question it.
Mm-hmm. If you're closed-minded, you're not going to see in it, and you're going to come up with a reason on why something happened or what that was, or your electrical field or whatever this is. And there are some evidence to that. There are certain frequencies that they call it there's a couple frequencies that are so low that it causes you to panic and fear and cause there are places that cause hallucinations.
Oh wow.
So there's a science in there to a certain point too, but that doesn't always explain everything.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff that happens in the world that we don't know. And people are that sixth sense. There's some people that, like, if you've ever walked around in like deja vu is a good one. Like, or have you ever like felt like someone's watching you and like turn around and someone was?
Yeah.
Or you just feel like you're being watched, or like you're getting ready to do something and you, for some reason, you hesitate or you don't want to do it, and like, or you turn around, like something tells you don't do this, and then all of a sudden that bus like almost, you're like, oh my goodness, if I took that step, if I didn't hesitate.
Yeah.
So could there be people that like are attuned to that?
I definitely think there are. Yeah. I wish I was kind of more one of them, but I'm not. So. Right.
Now there are people that could read aura. Now there has been evidence that people have been taking with different photosensitive cameras that can actually get an aura.
Wow.
So there has been photographic evidence that there is an aura.
Oh, okay.
There's also that where you could, like, you're not touching someone, but you're so close that you could just feel them touching you, or you feel their presence. Could that be a psychic ability? I mean, because you're able to pick up, and people are going to say, "Oh no, they just pick up on like cues where their hand was jittery, their clenched fist, or their posture or something like that." Not everybody can see that though.
Right.
So are they just a little more in tuned?
They could be, yeah.
I don't know. They talk about the chakras and the auras, and what was that? We did this with the.
Oh, the
Reiki.
Reiki, yeah.
Is it Reiki or Reiki?
I'm not sure.
I'm sorry if I butcher it. Sorry.
Yeah.
But we did that. Again, if it's a placebo and it works for you, great.
Yeah.
If there is something behind there, I'm willing to give it a try. I'm not going to kick anything out, out of bed for eating crackers, unless it's a ghost that's not willing to put out. I mean,
or a Muppet ghost.
Yeah, Muppet ghosts can go to hell too. I think all Muppets go to hell. So more reason for me to do the right thing.
There you
go. What about tarot cards?
Ooh, those I don't know if I would want to mess with those. Like I mean I've heard some stories about those, and yeah, I don't know if I would. Yeah.
So I'm on the fence on this one really too.
Okay.
So is it that they're dictating where you're going to go, or because someone tells you that this is your path that you're looking for that? I mean, if I go buy a red car and I'm driving around a red car, I see a lot of red cars.
Right.
Or I drive a Toyota and I think, wow, there's a lot of Toyotas on the road.
Yeah.
Because of that, I don't know if it's subconscious that I drive this, so I'm looking
for it.
Unfortunately, we're kind of tribal as a society. We're not loners. We're designed to be in pack. We're a pack animal. Okay. So because someone says, if you go to someone and you're saying, hey, I'm looking for love, and they flip over and say, oh yeah, you're going to find your man in 3 months. Well, we get kind of busy. So a lot of times you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
But are those tarot cards saying you should probably pay attention? So now that I'm looking for love, I'm going to find it. It was always going to be there, but because now I'm more aware of it, could that be? Was it the tarot cards that predicted it? Is it my behavior based off the tarot cards?
Yeah.
I guess it's a good question.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way. That's kind of a good... Because, maybe once you see it, come over, you're like, oh, okay, maybe I should look for that. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe that's when you're going to well, I normally don't go out, but
yeah,
tarot cards say I'm going to find love, so I'm going to go to that bar.
Okay.
I'm going to go out with those friends. I'm going to go do that because now you're wanting to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I guess is it coincidence? Is it driven? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
It is. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah. Cause I guess you'd be more inclined to, like you said, go that extra step or do that extra. Yeah. Okay.
You're going to get a new job. So you
start looking for a job.
Right. You're going to start looking and saying, well, does that boost your confidence? Does that say, oh, let me update my resume. Let me do this. Do you start adjusting yourself to line up to now? The cards kind of gave you a goal. And now because you have that goal, your mindset follows it. I can't say that that's a bad thing.
No, it's not really when you think about it.
Right. You've been in a team meeting where you've had that Debbie Downer, where it's just that person just sucks the energy out of the room, right? And everybody gets in a piss ass mood for it.
Yeah.
And then there's always there's a person that's like, oh, and they're friendly and and they kind of braise up the room.
Yeah.
And then there's that one person that's just too damn chippy.
Yeah.
They're just too happy.
Yeah.
You could tell they're psychopathic happy. They killed somebody on the way to work, and now they're just drinking their coffee.
Yeah. I've worked with a couple people I think were like that.
I worry about the Debbie Downers and those people that are way too happy.
Yeah.
Fake happy.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Hi, how are you? I'm so happy you're here. I'm gonna kill your rabbit when we're done. I
okay.
don't know. I just
All right.
The way overboard people scare the hell out of me.
Yeah.
All right.
They do.
Yeah.
They're a different breed.
Yeah. Completely.
Yeah.
I'm good. I like to have an upbeat attitude, but when I'm in a bad mood, it brings everything down.
Yeah.
When any of us are in a bad mood, it can bring the whole level down.
Yeah.
But when we're having good time flies. Things just move a little quicker. So I don't know. Is that because of is that from any of the things that we talk about?
It could be, and it just could be, general attitude, I guess. So.
But is your attitude adjusted because of the tarot cards? Or are they, I don't know.
Yeah.
Palm reading is another thing.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, they get, I don't know. I can't say it's a bad thing either, but you're going to find love. And a lot of the stuff is really good. Mm-hmm. And even the bad stuff, they're like, oh, you're going to die when you're here. Well, I don't know. Maybe you're going to try and get closure on some of that stuff.
They tell you where you're going to die. You're not going to go to that place. I
know, but here's the thing. What if you like fall asleep in a taxi and then you're like, I never go here. And because you have it written on a note, don't ever go here.
Yeah.
And you just have, okay, I wrote down this address, make sure I never go there. You pass out in a taxi cab and he looks back there and he goes, oh, he has the address written on his hand there. We'll go there.
Yeah.
Guess what? Jack the Ripper's address. You're dead now.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Can you imagine that would suck. Can you imagine waking up in a taxi and going, never go here. Why are we here?
Yeah.
Why does that guy have and that's it. The last thought was God damn it, they were right.
Yeah.
And I can't say, guess what? The proof just died. That sucks.
That is true, yeah. That would suck.
That would really suck. I don't know. I think the planetary alignment has. I do have a little bit of belief in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can believe that. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's. I'm not that much of a spiritual person, but I think there is something else that I don't really know about.
Well,
so I know there's got to be something else out there. Probably.
Let me ask you. You say you're not spiritual. Are you? There's a difference between being spiritual and religious.
I'm really not. I don't know if I would really call it religious or not. I mean, I went to CCD and all that stuff and church all the time, but I mean, I don't know how religious I was. I mean,
I grew up Catholic. I went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
I went to Catholic school for a little bit. I didn't go full Catholic school or anything like that. I wasn't wearing, the uniforms in high school or anything like that. I went to Catholic school, got First Communion, and that's probably about where I ended. I do believe I'm religious to a certain point, or I used to say I was very religious at a certain point. I'm an ordained minister.
Okay.
So I could marry people. It's a scary thought, I know. But I want to say I'm actually more spiritual than I am religious now.
Okay.
Because I don't go to church.
Right.
I don't believe that God is with a little ticker on Sunday making sure you're going to church.
Yeah, keeping track of how long. Yeah.
I don't believe entrance to heaven depends on attendance to Sunday Mass.
Right.
I don't believe that.
Yeah. I kind of agree. So.
But I am spiritual. I do believe in a higher power. I do believe that there's things out there that I don't understand.
Yeah.
I do. Do I believe in ghosts or anything like that? I've had enough strange things that happen that make me question it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to say there as far as could there be another world there that we just, because of our limitations in our physical beings, as far as our what we could see with our own eyes, that there's a whole nother world out there that may be different?
There may be. I guess. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's just
right. Matter is, Mikey. You're still in school, right? So
I am.
What are the matters?
Oh,
see.
I don't know.
Solid.
Solid, liquid, gas, and I think plasma.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Plasma is new.
They don't always tell you that plasma is one. They just tell you the three.
Correct.
Solid, liquid, gas.
Right. It's solid, liquid, and gas.
Yeah.
Okay. So gas is air. So we breathe air. We breathe oxygen, or we don't just breathe oxygen. Our oxygen that we say is a combination of different gases.
Okay.
So because I can't see it, does that mean I can't breathe it? I can't see oxygen. I can't see the air.
Yeah.
Some gases you can see. So what's to say there's not a combination of maybe of a gaseous or plasma, or maybe there's another matter out there that is unknown. We've discovered elements as we go along. The periodic table didn't just say, here they all are.
Yeah.
Everything's right there for you. No, we had to find elements.
Right.
There's different material. We're carbon based. So we know what we know here. But there's a lot of stuff that we don't know. And is there like wormhole theory and stuff like that? We are limited with our knowledge.
Yeah, we are.
We're limited in what we could hear, what we could see, what we could taste, what we can feel, and what we could quantify in our realm.
Okay.
If there's other things out there that are outside of that realm that we don't know about because we can't see or interact with them, or maybe on certain days when that veil is pretty thin, we can. Maybe there are a few of those things that happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's always a possibility, so...
Yeah, I would say the easiest answer is just don't assume you know everything. If you go through life closed-minded, I think you're going to miss some things.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt. It's not... I'm telling you right now, I don't believe in flat Earth. I'm pretty sure the Earth was round.
Yeah.
There's way too much evidence that that's round.
Yeah.
Just the way it is. Sorry. But really, outside of that, I mean, I'm gonna, when you hear the people say, "I don't believe in ghosts," and well, they don't believe in you either. How about that? And they're gonna ignore you.
No, they're not. They're going to come after you.
If I was a ghost, I would.
I would too.
But that's just because I'm an asshole, and I'm rubbing off on you. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just kind of one of those things. I kind of hope that there's something out there.
Yeah.
And then one day, I guess my problem here is I want to
know now.
I do too, but I don't want to not believe in ghosts because I don't want in 10 years to we have these goggles now that you could actually see in ghosts. They're just outside of our normal spectrum, but with a special camera you could see and talk to ghosts because this is it. And then I'm going to put this stuff on and you've been ignoring me for 20 years. I'm like, "Oh shit. Now I'm going to piss off a ghost." Because I was ignoring him when he was just trying to be friendly.
Right.
He was being neighborly. And I was this jackass neighbor that, ignored him.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, he kicked down my trash cans
just to mess with you.
Well, not to mess with me. He was like trying to tell me, "Hey, I'm here. You know, hey, how's it going?"
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what to tell you.
Now he's pissed off, and now that I can interact him, I have a bad reputation in the ghost world. That's Jake's neighbor. He's an asshole. He ignores us. So now I'm gonna be over there in the ghost world going, "Hey, how's it going?" They're gonna ignore me. They're like, "Oh, son of a bitch, he ignored us. We're gonna ignore him back." That'd suck, wouldn't it?
That would, yeah.
The shit that goes on in my head sometimes.
You said it, not me.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Can you imagine there's like a whole fairies exist and we just can't see them.
Yeah.
Because they're like attuned to another. Bigfoot's out there. He's just fucking around in a different realm or something. I don't know.
Yeah. There's some. Yeah.
Bigfoot. He's the ultimate troll. He could shift from reality to.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't want to believe in Bigfoot, but I have to put myself if Bigfoot could go from our reality to not be turn invisible basically to us. If I had that ability, I would screw with people left, right, and I would be the so biggest troll. I would purposely do shit. I could not be a ghost. I'm a poltergeist. I'm telling you that right now. If I was a ghost, yeah.
Okay.
Now, I also can't do tarot cards or anything like that because I will fuck with people too. I'd be like, I'll flip it up. I don't even know tarot cards. I'm like, ooh. Keep your money. Please leave. Can you imagine when that person walks out? What the hell did he see?
Right.
Paranoid. People be paranoid. Or reading their hands and say, "Oh, that's weird. I've never seen that. I gotta go."
Yeah.
Can you imagine what that would do to people?
That would mess with your head.
I would totally.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. This is why I can't do that stuff. I can't do that stuff. I would
Yeah, I couldn't. Well, I probably could, but
you'd mess with people too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you lived with me too long now.
Yeah.
All right. I guess what my big thing here is, don't knock it till you try it, and don't knock other people for doing being them.
Exactly. Yep.
So, I don't know.
I don't know. That's well said.
All right. If you like what we say, don't like what we say, you think we're nuts, you can still go to like us on Facebook and Instagram or X. I mean, everybody likes a good train wreck, and sometimes we're that.
Yep. We got that down too sometimes too. Yeah.
All right.
Well, you can always listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, Samsung, or YouTube Music.
We like to keep our shows where if you're just listening, you can enjoy the show too.
Yeah.
But we are moving to a video format, so make sure you subscribe on YouTube, Rumble. We're really trying to build our YouTube base.
It's getting bigger by the day, so that's always good.
So hopefully you like what we see. We're going to be doing merch here pretty soon. Hopefully not too long here.
Yeah.
So
it's coming.
Yep. So we got our stuff.
We do. Yeah.
We're just trying to get it out to our fans now.
Yep.
So don't knock other people for their beliefs. People believe in what they want to believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Let them. If it makes them a better person and it makes us a better society,
let them.
Does it really hurt anything?
Yeah. No, I don't think it does.
All right. Good show.
Good show as well. So, all right. We'll see you next time, guys.
Come and guest on our show.
Come and guest on our show.
A mic is waiting for you.
A mic is waiting for you.
Where the topics are all over the place and there's no fondue. Can you tell stupid jokes?
Can you tell stupid jokes?
Are you funny at all?
Are you funny at all?
Got a studio space that needs some taste. Now I want fondue. You know we might have you back again. Promise to listen to you. Can you bring some fondue?
Can you bring some fondue?
And the skewers too.